Hello, dear students. Today we are going to talk about passive forms, present and passive simple. Aim of our lesson is use appropriately and increase the variety of present and past simple active and some passive forms on a growing range of familiar, general and curricular topics. Okay, what is a passive? For what do we use it? We use the passive when what was done is more important than who did it, or when we don't know who did it. Okay, let's look through the diagram. Yes, let's look through its forms. How do we form present simple passive? The first, pay attention please for the first sentence. It is active. Tourists visit the palace every day. The word tourist is subject here, visit it is verb, and the palace it is an object. Okay, good. When we want to change active into passive, we should start our passive word from the object. Okay, let's try to do it. We know that our object in active, it is the palace. We'll start from it. The palace. If our sentence, the first sentence is in the present simple, so we should use here to be. Is. The palace is in singular form, yes? The palace is visited by tourists every year. Yes? The palace is visited by tourists every year. Good. Now, let's look at the form of this. How do we form it? The first, to form passive, we need to be in the present, which is, are. If it is singular, we use is, yes. If it is plural, we use are. Then, we should use verb with ending ed, or if it is irregular verb, we use the third form of it. Okay. And look please on the examples. Rob reads book in the evening. This sentence is in active voice, yes? Okay, how can we change it into passive? The book is read by Rob in the evening. Here's book is object, yes? So we will start our passive from this word. The book is read by Rob in the evening. Good. Book is in singular form, yes, so we use here is. Next sentence. We water flowers every day. Okay, let's change it into passive. We'll start from flowers, yes. Flowers, they're in plural, so we use here are. Flowers are watered every day. Okay, as you can see here is regular verb, so we use ending ed, and this is irregular verb, so we use the third form, yes? Okay, good. Next, let's look through past simple passive. How do we form? Yes, the construction is the same, but what should we change? We change our verb to be, yes? Active. The author wrote the poem many years ago. As always, we start our passive from the object. The poem was written, as this verb is in passive, so we use here the passive form of to be, yes? Was written by the author many years ago. Good. And then here, to form passive, we need to be in the past simple. Yes, it is was and were. In singular, it is was. In plural, it is were. And also, we need verb with ending ed, or if it is irregular verb, we need the third form. Okay, and examples. Let's change active into passive. Rob ate an apple for breakfast. We'll start from apple, yes? An apple was eaten for breakfast by Rob. Was, because apple is similar. Good. Next, they planted trees in the park. We'll start from trees. Yes. Trees were planted in the park. Okay, good. Now we should fill the gaps with the to be. In present, is, are, or in passive, was, were. Now please read the sentences carefully and decide which one should be used here. Okay? Let's check your answers. The films were shown in the cinema last week. Good, right, you used here were, because films in plural and this sentence is in the past. Yes, good. Next, uniforms are worn in this school. Good, you are right. Next, number 3. The museum is visited by thousands of people every day. We use here is. Okay, good. And the 4th, William Wallace was born in 1270. We use here past was. Okay, good. Thank you. Next task. Read the sentences and divide into active and passive. Show the verb. You should just decide which of these sentences is in active, which one is in passive. Okay? And then you should show me the verbs in each sentence. Okay, try to do please. Okay, let's check your answers. The first, we'll talk about passive. The tower was built many years ago. Was built. Good, passive. Next sentence. The pizza was ordered. It is in passive too. Was ordered. Good. And the third sentence here. The letter is written by girls. Okay, good. And active. We decided to go there at once. Decided. Who decided? We decided, yes. Okay, the pizza was delicious. Okay, good. This is inactive. And the third sentence is police protect the town. This is the same. The verb is protect. Okay, good. Right. Next task is we should change active into passive. Here you got 4 sentences. The first, she writes a letter. The gardener planted some trees. A famous designer decorated the hotel. Nick waters the flowers every day. Okay, read these sentences very, very carefully and pay attention on the tense it is used, okay? And then change into passive. Okay, let's check your answers. A letter is written. Okay, good. Next, some trees were planted by the gardener. Good, were planted, yes. The hotel was decorated by a famous designer. Good. And the 4th is the flowers are watered by Nick every day. Are watered. The same, yes. Okay. Okay, thank you for your attention. Goodbye.